Jimin recently shared a very personal and tender detail during a live broadcast about what it was like living with Jungkook while they were both serving in the military. Jimin explained that due to the demands of military life, they had to be very attentive to guard duty schedules. When it was time for Jungkook to get up, Jimin would approach him while he was fast asleep to wake him, demonstrating constant dedication to his well-being. To ensure Jungkook woke up without a start, Jimin would gently touch his neck and calmly say, "Jungkook, you have to go on guard duty." This action was repeated according to the guard duty schedule, and Jungkook's reaction was always calm, simply replying, that's right," before getting up. This exchange, recounted by Jimin himself, is direct proof of how he was always looking out for Jungkook, always seeking the kindest way to support him in his daily responsibilities on the military base. It's very clear that, throughout their time in the military, they treated each other with special tenderness and offered each other a great deal of support. These moments aren't just memories, but confirmation of a relationship where Jimin's care for Jungkook was a constant priority in their daily routine. The way Jimin helped him wake up and how Jungkook accepted that care demonstrates that their bond was fundamental to getting through their days in the military. A very important confession has come to light, clearly explaining the true nature of Jungkook and Jimin's relationship. Many people often misunderstand their bond or the rules of their culture, but what happens between them is quite different. In Korean culture, group members typically use respectful or honorific titles when speaking to each other, but Jungkook has made a clear exception when addressing Jimin, setting him apart from the way he treats the rest of his bandmates. Jimin explained it directly during a conversation, "He just calls me Jimin." This simple fact is key to understanding their relationship. While Jungkook continues to use the titles dictated by the norms with the other members, he has completely abandoned them with Jimin. This doesn't signify anything negative, on the contrary, it's the biggest indication that there are no longer any barriers, protocols, or formalities separating them, creating a much more intimate and personal space of communication where only their closeness as a couple matters. This detail shows us that their relationship has evolved to a level where they no longer need to follow traditional customs to express their feelings. The fact that Jungkook only calls him by his name is compelling evidence of absolute trust and deep intimacy. By eliminating these barriers, their relationship feels much closer and more real, confirming that the love and connection they share makes them act in a unique way, where formality has been replaced by a direct, personal, and intimate approach. Each time new angles of this video emerge, the dynamic between Jimin and Jungkook becomes clearer. On several occasions, Jimin can be seen running straight to Jungkook, and they share a quick, tender hug. After the hug, they begin their usual playful banter, lifting their shirts to reveal their abs. As they do this, they spin around together, moving like a couple in love, enjoying their time alone. It's evident that these games are part of their way of relating, as they always seek to be close and have fun in a way only they understand, confirming the deep connection between them. The way they act in these moments is a clear sign of their feelings. It's not just a game, it's a constant display of their beautiful relationship. Seeing how much fun they have and how they constantly seek each other out, many fans of the couple can understand that their bond is strong and that their affection is evident in every one of these gestures they naturally share in front of everyone. When Jungkook was asked directly which member of the group he connects with the most or who comforts him the most, he answered without hesitation, Jimin. This statement is very important because it highlights who Jungkook's main support within the group is. The fact that he mentions him so directly confirms that Jimin is the person he trusts most when he needs to feel better or receive support during his most difficult days. Furthermore, when talking about who he usually confides in emotionally, Jungkook mentioned Jimin again, this time alongside Namjoon, the leader of BTS. Although the leader is a guiding figure, including Jimin in this answer demonstrates that Jungkook maintains a very strong level of connection, trust, and support with him. For Jungkook, Jimin is not just a colleague, he is the person he chooses to share his most personal thoughts and feelings with. This confirms that they are kindred spirits, as Jungkook has always preferred Jimin both for moments of happiness and for when he feels he can't go on anymore. He knows perfectly well that Jimin is the only one who can give him the strength he needs to continue his activities. Jungkook's constant preference for Jimin demonstrates that their relationship is fundamental and that, in any situation, Jimin will always be his most important support. During the third day of the concert in Stanford, it became very clear that Jungkook was always looking out for Jimin, no matter what was happening on stage. Even though the show required a lot of concentration, Jungkook's attention constantly returned to Jimin. It was a very natural gesture, almost instinctive, to make sure Jimin was okay and to keep him close, always within sight. This behavior demonstrates that Jungkook's priority is Jimin's well-being at all times. Even though they were surrounded by people and lights, their connection made Jungkook watch over him silently, without needing to say a word. This constant attention speaks volumes about their feelings for each other, because their communication goes beyond what can be heard, focusing on security and closeness. It's clear that this is a relationship where glances say it all. When they crossed paths, it was obvious that the most important thing for them was knowing where the other was. This way of smiling at each other with their eyes is a clear sign of what they share as a couple. Every time Jungkook keeps Jimin under his watchful eye, it confirms that their bond is deep, real, and that the affection they have for each other guides every move they make during the concert. During the concert, there was a very special moment when Jungkook and Jimin sang to each other, making the performance incredibly personal. As they sang, it was clear that the lyrics felt like direct promises between them. Jungkook sang the part that says, "Stay with me even on my worst day," and right after, Jimin continued with the next part of the lyrics, responding directly. Jimin continued singing with great intensity, "Now I'll hold you tighter, I'd even go to hell. All I want is you." The way they looked at each other while saying these words confirmed that the message wasn't just for the audience, but for themselves. It was a direct and meaningful moment, where they used music to express all the beauty between them, making it clear that mutual support is the foundation of their relationship. The way they looked at each other while sharing these lines demonstrates the strength of their bond. It wasn't just an exchange of lines in a song, but a clear declaration in front of everyone in attendance. These moments on stage confirm that, for Jikook, music is a way to express their love and the firm promise to always be together, no matter the situation, taking care of each other and choosing each other every day. During their third and final concert in Stanford, Jikook gifted us moments that definitively define the nature of their relationship. From the very first minute, they appeared incredibly carefree, radiating evident happiness and a clearly in-love demeanor that filled the entire stage. This is something we've consistently observed throughout this tour. Jungkook and Jimin always find a way to end their performances by doing things that reaffirm their relationship, completely unconcerned that thousands of people are watching them from every corner of the stadium. It's clear that, at this point in the tour, they no longer have any interest in hiding their feelings for each other. The way they interact at each show demonstrates that they feel increasingly free and comfortable showing the world the deep connection they share and everything they experience together off stage. These aren't isolated actions, but rather a constant that repeats itself at every show, confirming that their bond is solid, real, and that their complicity is the driving force of their daily lives. Every small gesture, every shared glance, and the joy they radiated during this closing performance at Stanford are clear signs of the strength of their relationship. The freedom with which they present themselves to the public is the ultimate proof that their union has reached a level where affection and happiness are their only priorities. For everyone who closely follows Jikook, these final moments at Stanford are the absolute confirmation of a bond based on mutual support, personal security, and a sincere love that, even on a grand stage, they always manage to make feel unique and personal.